Hello guys, welcome back again. In this tutorial you will learn how to create list, HTML list, how to create HTML list. So HTML lists are used to present list of information in well-formed and also in a semantic way. There are three different types of list in HTML and each one has a specific purpose and meaning. So the first one is called an ordered list, which is used to create a list of related items in no particular order. And the second one is called ordered list, which is used to create a list of related items in a specific order. And the last one, which is the third one, is called description list, which is used to create a list of items and their description. So in HTML list, inside a list item, you can put a text, images, links, line breaks, and also you can also place an entire list inside a list to create the nested list. So I'm going to show you in a practical way by starting the first one, which is called an ordered list. Open your VS Code. So we'll just write the basics HTML and let's change the title to lists because we are talking about HTML lists. So go under the body. So we'll start by the first one, which is the unordered list. The unordered list is created using the UL. So UL, and make sure you close your element. So and in this element, each list item start with the li. So inside this UL, we're going to put li, which means list. So there it is. So we can add some h2 headings, and maybe we should call this HTML unordered list. HTML unordered list. So come here and we write our first list. Maybe we can write coffee. Coffee. Okay, I'm blocking. So write the next one. You can write tea. And the last one, you can add one more list. Give this list milk. Now save your file. If you save this, first save your file before you run this code. So open your folder and click this one, click index.html, or you can either go live, you can download the live server into your VS Code. So you can see the HTML unordered list. So we said the unordered list is used to create a list of related items in no particular order. So you can just it has no numbers, just some bullets. So the next one we can add some nested unordered list. So just come here after the closed UL element and add an HR. This HR means this tag defines a thematic break in an HTML page. So it defines a thematic break. You can just come here and write h2, another h2, and we can say HTML First, open with UL again. Inside this UL, we're going to write some list, li. Inside this li, now we are going to nest this one. Let me say this one is coffee. Now we'll add some UL here. Now we are creating nested unordered list inside a list, okay? So you can add UL there and say maybe inside this UL we'll add list also. Say this one is a black hot coffee. Gonna add another one, another list. Maybe say this one iced coffee. You just come under the list after you have done with the list, the nested list for coffee. Now we can create our list, the remaining list, and say tea. So it should be capital T, and milk. Save your file and refresh your browser. Now this is the HR, and this, as told you, this tag defines a thematic break in an HTML page. Now this is how you nest your unordered list. I said coffee, we have black hot coffee and iced coffee. So that's how you create an ordered list. Now the next one we are going to talk about is the ordered list, which is number 2. The ordered list is created using the OL element, and each list item start with the LI element. Like the first one, the unordered list, it must start with the LI element when you want to list an item. So ordered lists are used when the order of the list items is important. Let's demonstrate this in practical. Just come here. You can create a HR so that we don't mix our work. So I'm going to show you how to create an ordered list. So just write this one, we call it H2. H2, we give it a heading and call this HTML ordered list. Let's create some UL, OL. OL is for ordered list. Inside this OL, and we must list item that start with the LI element. So start with LI, which means list, and say coffee. Now if you save this and go back to your browser and refresh, there it goes. You can say HTML ordered list are, and they have numbers, not like the unordered list. We can inside, let's go back to our VS Code, and we can come here and say inside the OL, and can say start equal from 10. Let's say it from, you can choose any number you want that is going to start from. So save this and refresh your browser. So we start from 10, 11, 12, but I will choose it to from 1. Let's try with 1. From number 1, you see number 1 is coffee, 2 tea, and number 3 is milk. So if that's how you change, and I mean what you can change the the HTML order list using the start attribute. Now let's talk about the third one, which is called description list. So what's a description list? A description list is a list of items with a description or a definition of each item. So the description list is created using the DL element, and the DL element is used in conjunction with the DT element, which specify a term. And we also have the DD element, which specify the term's definition. So browsers usually render the definition list by placing the terms and definitions in separate lines where the terms definitions are slightly indented. Now we are going to demonstrate this by inside our VS Code, I mean. So just come under the oil and we create a thematic break using the HR. Let's give it a head H2. We call this HTML description list. Now we said the description list is created using the DL element, so let's use the DL element. Now inside the DL element we are going to write some DT and call this coffee. Add some DD and say black hot coffee, or we can say black hot drink. Let's create another DT milk. For milk, then we can add some DD and say white cold drink. Save your file and refresh your browser. So there it is, description list. That's how you create a description list. So browsers usually render the definition list by placing the terms and definitions in separate lines, so where the terms definitions are slightly indented. So now that I've shown you how to create list, I hope you enjoyed the lesson, and that's how you create a HTML list. That's how you create a HTML list. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you stick around as I'm going to show you HTML forms. So see you in the next lesson.